My name is Dani, and I go by they, them pronouns. So my best friend from high school, Alex, and his wife came to Chicago to visit last September. And that was like the beginning of, my journey and everything. We all met up at like a nightclub. And I remember like before we went out, that whole weekend, that was actually my first weekend. I think I was like wearing like an outfit or anything. Like it was a big weekend for me. So I'm, pulling up with like a choker and like all this stuff on. Still pretty like plain clothes. We're chilling. Like he gets there with his wife and her sister, and we're all drinking, partying. And at one point, he pulls me aside. He's like, "Hey, all I want to say is like whatever's going on, I support it. You don't need to tell me what it is. You don't need to tell me like we don't have to talk right now." He's like, "But I just want you to know, no matter what's going on, I love you for who you are, no matter what." I wasn't saying anything or doing anything that made it seem like I needed that. And like, I started crying. Like, I just started crying in the club. I was like, I can't tell how much that means to me. Like, because he is like my best friend. I think one way also that I kind of like realized, when I came to terms with like being trans, is like I was always kind of chasing something. Like I went through so many phases of like, there was a point where I was super into like fashion and trying to look a certain way through fashion, like, working out a lot and trying to have like the perfect like physique or whatever. I think I never really was like pleased until I like got to this point where I started expressing myself this way, where I was like, oh wow, this is that euphoria I've been looking for so long. The biggest reason why I wanted to go on hormones is because every morning I was waking up with this thought in my head of like, what am I doing? Should I go on hormones? It was like every day is just questions. Like it doesn't stop. There's a voice in my head nonstop. It's like, what if? And as soon as I started hormones, it went away. And I finally was able to embrace just like happiness of being me. I don't want to speak for other trans people, but I know like for me, like I kind of just want like to blend in. Like I really don't want to be like at the forefront, like I'm here and I'm definitely going to tell my story and I'm proud of it and I want people to know that story. But at the end of the day, like we really just do it for ourselves. I think the love that I have found for myself throughout this journey is like unprecedented. It was a love that before this I could have only had for a partner. Now I have that same love like for myself, and that has been so freeing. Even when the days can be rough, like I truly do love myself and who I am. That is a feeling that probably not a lot of people truly even get, even cis people sometimes, Like I said, it's not always perfect, but just to be able to have those victories of days where I'm just like, yes across the board is just insane.